public attorney's office says the crime scene where Carl Arnaiz was killed was staged. PAO Forensic Chief Erwin Erfe says his team examined the area along C3 Road, where a supposed shootout happened between the teenager and Caloocan City Police last August. Erfe says, quote, "The vegetation was undisturbed, the soil was undisturbed. We were also unable to find slugs. Our conclusion, and there were no traces of blood too, is that it was a secondary crime scene." The PAO team went to the crime scene Thursday, 3 weeks after the incident, to re-examine the area. Asked whether the crime scene could have been washed off by the rains and other weather conditions, Erfe says trace evidence could not be easily erased. He says the walls behind Arnaiz, where the shootout supposedly happened, have no bullet marks. Erfe adds if Arnaiz was killed on that spot while he was in a supine position or facing up, as a PNP crime laboratory had suggested, there would have been bullet tracks on the topsoil. None was found. Slugs that also supposedly exited Arnaiz's body were all unaccounted for, based on the police spot report that recorded all evidence gathered from the scene. Erfe says the only evidence cops found in the crime scene, the gun in Arnaiz's hand and the cartridge cases he supposedly used up, could have been easily planted. In a related development, residents of barangays South Triangle and Payatas in Quezon City filed a petition for prohibition against the Philippine National Police to stop house-to-house drug surveillance in their neighborhoods. The petition before Quezon City Regional Trial Court is set to be heard next Monday. The resident says cops conduct house-to-house surveillance, including collecting urine samples from all household members to be tested for drugs. Petitioners invoke their right to privacy in asking for the temporary restraining order. They also say police must have valid search warrants to conduct house-to-house surveillance and community drug testing. Manila Archbishop Luis Antonio Cardinal Tagle on Friday appeals to the country's leaders to stop the rampant killings in the Duterte administration's war on drugs. This after the killings of teenagers Kian de los Santos, Carl Arnaiz, and Reynaldo de Guzman fueled public outrage. Tagle says, quote, "We cannot allow the destruction of lives to become normal. We cannot govern the nation by killing. We cannot foster a humane and decent Filipino culture by killing." Tagle also says the killings are inhuman and unchristian. This is Tagle's strongest statement against the drug-related killings. The Philippine Embassy in South Korea releases its contingency plan as tensions rise in the Korean peninsula after Pyongyang said it tested a hydrogen bomb over the weekend. The Philippine Embassy says, quote, "Disasters may occur without warning at any time. When disaster strikes, remain calm but alert." In this contingency plan, the embassy details the 4 different alert levels implemented by the Philippine government. These alert levels indicate when and how to evacuate. The contingency plan also contains information such as what a survival kit or emergency grab bag should contain. It also lists the Philippine Embassy's area coordinators in the different cities and provinces of South Korea.